The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. He's picked his way through. Deco, Maradona, now it's Cruyff, Pedri, Otto, and it's Rivaldo. Tries to pass it through. Oh, look at the space here. Kukçu. Now it's Batistuta, played out towards the right wing. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Maradona, somewhat off target. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Deco. Here's Rodri. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, it's Iniesta. Showing great feet there. And that could well leave a mark. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Lovely, now then. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. And here's Maradona. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's in a good position. He's had a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And we have our very first corner. And it's a great chance! Pedri gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Passes short and sharp. Oh, super ball! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Kukçu. There's the shot! Goal! Barcelona! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
He's having a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Gamba Osaka are looking to go forward now.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Cruyff was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Kukçu! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Now it's Diaz. He's going to be disappointed with that. Deco. Kokchu.
Gamba Osaka certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half. Just a set.
Shapes to shoot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Gerrard is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. There's the header! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Back in possession and ready to go again. No luck with that dink over the top. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rodri. Cannavaro. Ball is over the line. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
On the field, number 5.
So time for change. This one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
That's a nicely shaped ball.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Iniesta. Now he wants to get in on the act here. And this could be the final action of the first half. Getting up there! And that's a tidy finish. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The referee says that is that for the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
I'd like to
So we reach the halfway point.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Good claim, no margin for error there. Barcelona needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Look at the space here. Real chance! What a wonderful goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Gamba Osaka with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity.
Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he is going into that little black book. Rivaldo is behind this one.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Rivaldo! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He slings it in.
think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
DiMarco is there, and he can pick it up. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Costa Curta. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Passing nice and neat.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gamba Osaka still have the cards to affect this game. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Gerrard, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Gerrard. That ball looks a good one. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Costa Curta, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
DiMarco gets across to intercept that. Oh, perfectly measured that. Maradona might just make this.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Dixon. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's made its way to him. A drive! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 20, Deco. Number 15, Maradona. Number 11.
Now it's Haaland.
Mbappe.
Well played. That has
Coming on
snuffed
the
out the
field.
danger.
Number 17.
It's really well cleared.
Number 24.
Played out to the left flank.
Number 9.
Facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable
14,
matchup.
Vinicius Junior. Substitution.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
He's had it taken off him. It's not an especially good pass, that.
Gamba Osaka surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And he's managed to get... He leaps for it! And that could have brought them level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Gamba Osaka have the chance to go the other way.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's fabulous. And that's gone loose. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Vinicius Junior. Neither of these two want to come off second best. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
That's a sharp pass. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And a chance! Oh, what has happened here? And he'll shoot here! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
There will be 3 minutes
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Kambuaya can see things others simply cannot. Costa Curta, and it's gone back to the keeper. And he cuts out the supply. And that will be the final act. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here.
In modern football, the role of the defensive midfielder has become hugely important.
Talking of which, Claude Makelele, the battery in the watch.
Yeah, and fittingly, a lot of pundits refer to it as the Makelele role now, such as his influence playing that position.
He's in plenty of space here. Good take, and is he in? Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So this to break the deadlock. scores for sure! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Gamba Osaka are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Strokes it back. And here's Cruyff. Now it's Iniesta. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good steal. He just read it. That's good vision. And it's Maradona. That's been slipped through. Mbappe! He's found a way through! Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Barol. Can he finish? Goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And here's Deco. Can he get on the end of this? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Iniesta is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Mbappe. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rodri threads one in. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good ball. Chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Maradona. That ball looks a good one. Right. There's the shot! And again! Oh, it's come off the upright. No way through, so back it comes. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Gamba Osaka clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And here's Ibrahimovic. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Well, there's the clearance. Now it's Barol. And they're on! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Marcelo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Rodri. Now it's Barol. Look at the space here. Delivers the ball. Defending of the desperate variety. No outsmarting him this time. He's having a shot! Deco. Gamba Osaka are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. No, again there's no way through. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Cruyff. That is very well defended. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a sharp pass. Tries to play it through. He's in a great position here. That's a good ball out wide. It's a sweeping cross. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Now it's Rodri. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Nice looking ball. Well read, nice interception. Nedved. Maradona. Now it's Mbappe. And he cuts out the supply. Crunching tackle. And that is the end of the first half. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Iniesta.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Coming on to replace him is...
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach.
Shoots! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Veron demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
A case now of complete control. Gamba Osaka come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Shot at goal! And he's following up! And that's a tidy finish. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Now it's Cruyff. Neymar. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he's quick to return it. Can he get it through? And this is Maradona. He is through. And a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And now the breakaway. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Cruyff. Makaleli. That pass isn't the best. Gamba Osaka, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. Iniesta! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? They get a throw in.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Deco. Number
Neymar.
15, Maradona. Number 6, Costa Curta. Number 7,
Marquinhos.
Dixon. Coming on the field, number 5.
Looking for options for
Cristiano
movement.
Ronaldo. Number 9.
Now he's had a shot! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? He's got himself an absolute peach. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Gamba Osaka still making a fight. Shapes to shoot! He's kept it out just.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Substitutions taking place.
That has not gone well. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. It's a pretty loose pass. Played into space. Rodri providing an outlet on that flank. Out towards the flank. Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Good ball, good take. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Gamba Osaka have themselves a chance from the spot. An exchange of stares, and here we go. Oh, that's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Bruno Fernandes. And no, that was never going to make it. Raul. Rodri. Neymar. And the shot! Well taken goal. And what a climax we have here! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Gamba Osaka give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Pass somewhat off target. It's anyone's ball now.
Arsenal can
There will
really
be
think
5
about the
minutes
precious
added time.
seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
He's had it taken off him. Davids. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. He's a sharp little ball here. That's going across goal. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Substitution.
It's their second corner of the game. Impressive jump! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Space for him to turn and look. Gets his head on it! And he hits the net. And right near the end, we have parity. Draws. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish.